Match Fishtank, Unit 8, Lesson 1. In this mini lesson, we're going to look at defining and identifying statistical questions. Take a moment to read through this anchor problem and figure out which question below matches which data set. All right, now we're going to examine what makes some of these questions statistical. A statistical question is one that we can answer and determine some ideas about using a type of math called statistics. In particular, a statistical question can be answered by collecting a data set. And you expect that the answers will have variability. That means that they won't be the same for every single person that you ask. Let's look back at our questions from the previous problem. 10 sixth grade students were each asked 5 survey questions. So in question 1, flip a coin 10 times. How many heads did you get? That's going to get us a data set because each person will tell us how many heads they got. And we would expect that everybody would get a different number of heads. There might be 1 or 2 that are the same, but there's going to be some people who get 5 heads, some people who get 4 heads. So that would give us a data set and the answers would be variable. Question 2, how many books did you read in the last year? We're going to get a number from every one of the students that we ask, and the numbers will probably be different for each student. So that's another example of a statistical question. Question 3, what grade are you in? If we were asking this question of the entire school, we might get answers that are variable. However, since our condition was that we're asking 10 sixth grade students, although we're going to get 10 answers, all the answers are going to be the same, so that is not a statistical question. How many dogs and cats do you have is a statistical question because we would expect that everybody would answer with a different answer, so it would be variable, and we'd have an answer from each person, even if that answer is 0. And finally, how many inches are in 1 foot is not a statistical question because there is only one answer to that question. There are 2 different types of data that we can get by asking a statistical question. One of those is numerical and the other one is categorical. Numerical, as you might imagine, gives us a number. So if I ask somebody, how many dogs and cats do you have? You're going to give me a number from 0 to, well, I hope you don't have more than 100 dogs and cats unless you live on a really big farm. But in any case, you're going to be able to give me a number. That's a numerical answer. A categorical answer is one that gives me something that's not a number. For example, if I ask, what's your favorite color? You might say red or blue or green, but you're not going to give me a number. If I ask you what your favorite kind of pizza is, you might say you don't like pizza at all or you prefer cheese, but it's not going to give me a number. So that's what's called a categorical type of data.